When we first came to Newton, we were really struck by the beauty of the village, the heritage, the buildings. They really stood the test of time, and that really appealed to us because that's what we're about. We sell renewable technologies and we're in it for the long term. Then we came to the barn and we were just really blown away by the beauty. However, you could see that it had been empty for many years and that they had tried to renovate it, but it was a real hodgepodge of styles. We walked in and there was this really nasty 1970s type ceiling. The original timber had been covered by the ceiling. There was wiring all over the beautiful brick walls. So I think for other people, maybe they couldn't see how they could kind of get around all of that. But for us, we do renewable technologies and renovations all the time. So we really felt that we had the expertise to really bring this barn back to life. So when we decided that we were going to take on the barn and we were going to renovate it, it really became apparent very quickly that the barn is an extension of us and what we do. And our authenticity was really wrapped up in making sure that we got the barn exactly right. And for us, that was about doing a complete eco fit out, making sure that we use sustainable products, we use the appropriate building methods, and also making sure that our design and planning were completely spot on. And I think that's about being really thoughtful. So for us, we spoke to local people in the village, we consulted with the council, we thought about how all the different aspects of renovating this barn will work together, and we planned backwards almost.
I'm Henry Hurrell, and I'm the farmer and owner of the barn, Top Farm Barn, which has been in our family for probably 3 generations. The barn was originally built for agricultural storage. For about probably 30 years it had no real agricultural use, and of course became very neglected because if you don't use a building, nobody looks after it. We had a succession of other tenants who just use it for industrial purposes. When we put it back on the market, Cernunnos approached us and said that they would be interested in doing it up and making it into a showroom and trying to bring back some of the original features. I was absolutely delighted by the suggestion and very keen to work with them. We've got to this stage now where they've done a lot of the work, and I'm very happy that they're doing it so carefully and detailed, and I think it'll be a great asset to the village.
Hello, I'm Robert Short and I'm the landlord at the Queen's Head at Newton. The Top Farm Barn, which has finally been taken on, thankfully, by Cernunnos. The barn itself has so much history to it, and it's lovely to see it being used again. And there are some similarities between the barn and the pub. You notice the barn has very similar red brick, which the older part of the pub has, and very similar architectural detail like the dental frieze at the top of the building of the pub and the top of the building of the barn. Now that, I believe, is around 17th century. Where the car park is now, there were some barns on the car park which had various livestock and horses for ploughing and that sort of thing. So no doubt the Top Farm Barn and the pub itself were interlinked in quite a way.
The hope for the barn is that it becomes a real vision of sustainability that everybody can benefit from. You can come in, you can explore, you can see all the renewable technologies and the sustainable materials that have kind of helped to create the barn, but also explore how you can create that for yourself and develop really healthy spaces at home and in your businesses.